Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vendor's table. We are live for another venue tour. As you can see by my wonderfully decorated umbrella, we're at Hylands Estate. So yeah, a lot of history in this place. So we're going to run through it. We're going to show you the inside, the outside, all the spaces that are available for use here. We've also got a car park, which we'll start with. It has spaces for 180 cars and is also included when you book the venue. This venue was built in 1730 and it's since had 12 owners. A lot of history, like I said, so we'll go through and explore it. As you can see from the lovely exterior of the building, this is a wonderful space for your weddings or for your events if you want to use it. Got this grand entrance here where you can have your dream wedding car pull up and drop you guys at the front, have all your guests waiting, perfect backdrop for pictures as well, if you wanted pictures for just the bride and groom or with all your friends and family as well. So as I mentioned, it's had 12 owners in its history. It's now owned by Chelmsford City Council. They took ownership of that in the 60s and they've obviously restored it completely to its former glory. So there was a lot of bids when they bought the land to decide what to use this space for. So it could have been a block of flats, it could have been a golf course, but fortunately for you and for me, we have a wedding venue. So let's go inside, explore it and see what we got. All right, so now we're in the entrance hall of the main building. Drop my Hylands umbrella there. So yeah, this is a nice entrance space where you can welcome your guests. We have original features, so the wooden doors and the floors are original. Also got this lovely detailing around the ceiling. So you've got the cornicing, you've got these features, designs that represent night and day. We've also got a lovely clock here to tell the time. Also a rack for coats and bags if you want age storage for your guests. Now off this space we have loads of different hallways. We're going to go explore one of those spaces. Now which way? We're going to go this way, that way. I think we'll go this way. And here we have the grand staircase, which a lot of people love when they come here. Wonderful ceiling height. Again, you've got loads of detailing around the ceiling and the corners as well, and the brass staircase. The staircase is not original. It was built later. You've got this wonderful chandelier that hangs down as well. Yeah, a lovely space for you to take pictures. Also a space that guests can. You can also have a piano here playing music as well for your guests if you would like. And up the grand staircase, we have this lovely Victorian cornicing all the way around, which is a feature throughout the house. I've probably mentioned so many times already. We have this Edwardian furniture set and also the Edwardian cornicing up here to match that as well. This was decorated in this style by Sir Daniel Gooch, who was also one of the owners of the building. But again, just a nice space. I think this is outside the rooms, so this will really be a space where you can chill when you're getting ready and relaxing. We're going to go and have a look at some of the rooms now. So the first of the rooms that we're going to look at, it's called the Repton room. And this is probably the room where you'd want the groom and the groomsmen to get ready. We've got a mural here by William Moore, I believe. I'll double check that. We have got all sorts of different little features in here. So we've got some seating, so you can come and sit down and chill. We've also got some window bench seating as well, which we'll have a look at in a second. We've got a wardrobe here as well. And the wardrobe contains a safe. So if you want to keep any of your items locked away, you can do. And that's a code that you can change yourself as well. I forgot to mention, all the rooms up here are on code locks as well. So if you do want to lock it, you can do so. And obviously then all the groomsmen can just have the code. So it'll be easy for anyone to access if they needed it. Over here, we have a wonderful fireplace with a mirror on top to check yourself out as you're getting ready, doing your ties, your pocket squares, making sure they're all in check. We've also got coffee and tea making facilities here. Not gonna make myself a glass at the moment, but I might do later. And just underneath we have got a fridge, which is perfect for storing drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Either can be stored in there. We've also got a drinks caddy here, which is probably my favorite feature of the room. How cool is that? So you can store your whichever beverage tickled your fancy, a bit of whiskey. Mine would probably be some cognac or tequila. So as I say, we've got this wonderful bench seat in here. You can just come and chill and have a look out while you're getting ready. We've got some views all the way down there to the lake as well, and the section where you can have your fireworks if you do decide to have them here, which we'll check out a bit later in the video. All right, and here we are in the rose room. Again, we've got this number code lock, which works the same as the other room. Here you've got a bit more space, and the reason why I said you probably want to use it for bridesmaids is because we have these seats over here with the mirrors right in front, a nice little vanity area with lights as well, so that's perfect for getting ready with makeup and changes. We've got mirrors there. We've also got the same wardrobes. In this one, we also have a fan. You can also have a fan, you can have a steamer, you can have an iron, and you can have a heater as well if you need it. That is available from the venue. Again, lovely detailing in the room, lovely chandelier in the middle, cornicing all the way around, which is a feature throughout the house. And again, tea and coffee making facilities. We've also got this lovely round table in the middle with some stools. If you wanted to have a quick meeting before you went out, hype yourself up for the vibes, you can do that right here. Again, we've got a lovely view out the back, and we also have a link here through to the wisteria room, which you'll probably use as the bride's room, or wisteria suite, I should say. But before we go in there, we have a bathroom here that you can make use of. So that's a bathroom and shower as well that comes with everything you need: a towel, shampoo, everything you could possibly need to freshen up and get ready is available in here to use. Also a heated towel rack. So this, like I say, this links through all the way to Wisteria Suite, which again has that code lock for you to use to keep your stuff private. Bit of a difference in here. So again, we have the same tea and coffee making facilities. We've got chairs, we've got the bench seating in the windows. We've got the wardrobe as well, which again contains a safe if you did want to keep any private items stored in there. We've got a vanity area to get ready at with a wonderful mirror. And then we also have this massive mirror, which is probably the centerpiece of the room. It takes most of the attention. So that's the 3 suites. So that covers the groomsmen, bridesmaids, and the bride has her own separate one as well. Or you could decide to put the groom in here, that's up to you guys. So we are gonna go and check out some other spaces in the house, probably moving on to the ceremony spaces next, so I'll see you down there. So next we're gonna move into the drawing room, where we are gonna show you one of the few ceremony spaces that we have here at Hylands House. Now this space is exceptional. You'll see from all the details in the ceilings, and I keep referring to the details, but this ceiling is something special. So you've got a level of detail in here that is unreal. We've also got a wonderful chandelier in here. So this space can seat 100 people. You can have all sorts of ceremonies in here, any variation of any type that you like. So if you can see in the corners, or in the cornicing, sorry, you've got the cherubs that alternate between male and female. So Hylands House is actually a grade 2 star listed building, and the star is because of those cherubs that alternate between male and female, which is another interesting feature about Hylands Estate. You've got this wonderful grand mirror. You've got this fireplace, which is half original. Which half? we're not entirely sure, but half of it is original to the building. And yeah, this is a space that you can just use for your ceremony, have the bride and groom here, have the guests here, watching proceedings as it goes on. Out the back here, we actually have a space, which is the only space in Hylands Estate that you can use for confetti shots. So you can have your guests lined up on the side and the bride and groom to walk down the stairs while the confetti pops off. We're gonna head next door to the library now to check that out. That is a space where the bride and groom can meet with the registrar, or you can have a photo op as well. So let's go check it out. All right, here we are in the library. As I mentioned, this is a space that you could probably use to meet with your registrars. It's not licensed for ceremonies, so couldn't be used for that, but it could have a whole range of uses. As you see, we've got this grand table in the middle. You could have sort of the family shot, or you could have the groomsman shot with the groom sat at the head of the table and the groomsman at his side. As you can see, we've got loads of paintings around the room, and these are paintings of all the former owners, or people that have lived in the estate itself. Again, we've got windows across the side and the back as well. We've also got a map here, and this is amount of the original estate itself as it was. So currently the estate sits around 600 acres, but it was a bit more before that. And this, for those map readers that can see what's going on here, is what it used to be before it was split up and sold off. So we're going to go and check out another ceremony space on the other side of the venue. So let's see what we can find. Okay, now we make our way into the banqueting room, which is the second of the indoor ceremony spaces that they have here at the Hylands Estate. Again, we have a capacity of 100. So capacity for ceremonies across the estate is 100, and you can use either room, but it won't be 200 across the two rooms, just one room at 100 capacity. The ceiling again in here is another interesting design. It's gold leaf as well, so it's actual real gold that is used in the ceiling. You've got this lovely bank of windows along the left side, which brings in so much natural light. It's amazing. And we've also got a view out to the lake as well, and also to the fireworks space, which we will show you later. So yeah, have your guests 5 row 2 lanes. You can have any type of ceremony here as well, as with the other room. Bride and groom at the front. And yeah, we've got loads of details. We've got the mirrors, we've got the exquisite cornicing, loads of detail. So as well, if you didn't want to use this for a ceremony, you could have it as a reception space. Loads of spaces where you can find some really nice backdrops for your pictures. So next we are going to look at another ceremony space, and then we're going to check out the sort of reception areas you can use for your drinks reception before we head into the main space where you will hold reception. Here we have the terrace room. Now it's called terrace room because we have a terrace and a view outside. So this is probably the perfect space for a drinks reception or welcome reception. You can have sort of a bar station here along this table as it's set out already. The venue also has a PA system that you can use in here as well if you wanted to. Tables and chairs that come with the room. The linen does not come with the room, so it's just the tables and chairs. If you wanted to decorate it, you'd have to do that yourself separately as well. The room extends all the way down, and you can sort of fit how many chairs we got 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got 7 tables in here with 4 chairs each, so that's sort of the rough idea of numbers you'd be looking at if you did want to have sort of a small seating arrangement here. This is a space here where you can just, you know, have a musician, saxophone, piano, whatever it is, to entertain your guests. This room was actually renovated or redecorated in 2021, and that was thanks to the Friends of Hylands House, which that little plaque dictates over there. So yeah, as I said, one of these few spaces that you can use. We've also got a small dining room next door, which we'll go and check out now. So this is sort of an overflow. So this sort of back into the grand entrance area is another space that you could sort of keep as a reception space and allow guests to flow through. So here we have the small dining room, which sort of works as a kind of overflow for the reception space from the terrace room. You've got these poser tables, which you can use for whatever. You can put a drink in there, you can get some pictures. You can also have somebody come here and do something, some form of entertainment, whatever you would like. So we've got chandeliers again, we've got curtains, we've got mirrors, we've got fireplaces, we've got pillars, we've got everything that you can imagine to make this space look lovely. There's so many different spaces in here or places in here that you could use for photo opportunity. So if you do decide to use this, just let everyone get as many pictures as possible. So we are gonna flow through now to show you the kitchens, and then we're gonna make our way to the pavilion where sort of the real magic takes place. Right, so this is the canapé prep kitchen, the smaller of the 2 kitchens that we have. Loads of stuff which I'm going to whiz through, but most importantly we've got Mr. Calm, because that's how we should feel when we're in the kitchen, nice and calm. We've got loads of well sign-posted cupboards. We've got some up there as well, which let everybody know what goes where. Like I said, fully fitted kitchen. We've got ovens, we've got sinks, we've got stovetops. We've got a dishwasher as well, which I'm going to try to open it. Hey, dishwasher. Cool. And we also have a washing machine. All right, we're gonna go and check out the bigger kitchen, and then we'll show you the pavilion. All right, a quick detour before we head across. I've come downstairs to the basement of the house. They've actually renovated downstairs and added in a couple of bathroom suites. And there's a wine cellar at the end, which we're going to check out as well. So here we have the ladies' toilets. Now, just outside, before we head inside to the toilets, we do have this original bread oven, which is what they would use to make their bread, or make bread for the owners of the house back in the day. This is actually a lot of the staff here, what their favourite feature is the toilets downstairs. And when I came downstairs, I understood why, because it's been done so well. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cubicles to use. You've got 4 sinks. You've got mirrors as well, which just make this a very usable space. The next one is baby changing facilities. It's also a disabled toilet as well. So we'll touch on that in a second. So you've got full length mirror, so if guests wanted to change, they could use this space as well. You've got placing the sink unit in there. You've got toilet and sink in here as well. So yeah, as we head back out. So the venue is step free. So there are lifts that come down to the basement and up to the first floor as well, where the bedrooms were, or where the suites were that you could change in. Here we have the men's. So we've got a blue theme in here. Again, we've got the 4 sink units. We've got the mirrors as well, which are pretty full length. You can get a good check on your suit and how you're looking. We've got 5 urinals in here, and we've got 3 cubicles as well. So plenty of bathroom space and facilities for you to use, or for your guests to use if they did need it. And yeah, so that was just a quick detour. We're also going to have a look at this cool wine cellar that is original to the house as well. So through this door just here, we have this cool little wine cellar with the 2 creepy men. So I'm actually going to see if I can get in here. Yeah. So we've got, so this is how they would have stored their wine. You've got the barrels there, you've got the glasses that they would have used originally. You've got gents discussing business, and one of them's holding a rat, which is interesting. So yeah, we're gonna head now to the pavilion side and explore all the other bits that are there as well. Right, so here we are. This is the 3rd ceremony space that we have at Hylands Estate. It's the only outdoor one that we have. Capacity is still 100 guests, just in case we do need to move inside. Lovely space that you can use for your little oasis, escape from the country, from the city. We've got this pergola here, where obviously the bride and groom can stand under. We have 2 speakers and microphones available to use. You've got handheld microphones, and you've got desktop microphones as well that you can use. So yeah, it's a lovely space when the sun is shining, that you can use for your ceremonies, whichever type of ceremony you want. And you can also have pictures and guests out here as well. So yeah, we are gonna head inside and grab a drink before we head into the pavilion and check out the rest of the space. So I'll see you guys inside. Right, so now we are in the main kitchen, which is in the Grand Pavilion, and this is a huge kitchen. We've got whatever you could possibly need. We've got ovens, got hot cupboards, which keep your food warm. We've got a selection of stoves. We've got dishwashers. We've got sinks. We've got the lot here. There's also a space outside for designated for gas cooking as well. So if you do want to do that, you have the option to do that. We've got some fridges down this side as well, fridges and freezers, if you wanted to store any food. They do have a preferred supplies list for caterers. You have 29 caterers on there, so you've got a wide range of options. Whatever type of cuisine you want is covered within that 29. And if you wanted any further details on that, description will be below for Hylands Estate. contact them and reach out, and they'll send you a list of all the caterers, and you can sort of make a decision of which one you want to use based on that. So yeah, the space is available for the caterers to use until your hire is finished. So hire ends, I believe, at 12, and then there's a bit of time after for the caterers to clear the kitchen and make sure that the space is empty. So we're going to head out and check the bar area before we go and show you the main space of the Grand Pavilion. Right, so here we are in the bar area. Now this is a well-stocked bar area. There is no corkage fee, so you can bring your own alcohol, but you do have to use their preferred bar suppliers, which there are quite a few. Again, if you want details, just contact Hylands Estate. The information will be in the description below. We've got dishwashers or glass washers. We have 4 fridges. We've got ice trays. We've got a sink. We've got whatever you might need to serve your guests here. We've also got these lights, which we can change the colors. We'll leave it on purple for now. If you didn't want to use this, or if you wanted to open the bar a bit later, you have the option to close off the bar with these curtains here. So these curtains will go all the way across. The section will be closed off and won't be visible to your guests. And then whenever you're ready, you can just open that up and let your guests have their drinks. So now we're going to look at the whole pavilion space. So here we are, the Grand Pavilion. We have the ramp just there, which gives you wheelchair access all the way up to the Grand Pavilion. As I said, this whole space is step free, so that won't be an issue. So this is sort of an entrance before you get into the Grand Pavilion. They have easels here that are provided by the venue if you do need them. You can also use this space for a photo booth. You can use it for a dessert table, or just small little features. If you had like an audio guest book as well, you can have that out here as well. So here we are, the Grand Pavilion. This is sort of the main space that you would use for a wedding reception or anything like that. Space has a capacity of 300. Now hire for this comes with tables and chairs, the standard tables and chairs. There are some arrangements where you have like the long VIP tables, but those ones are sort of a separate cost and need to be arranged with decorators or external companies. We are allowed to have dry ice and cold sparklers in here, only through their approved suppliers. So again, contact them for information on who those are, and they'll be able to provide that for you. No naked flames. So if you do have candles, they will have to be sort of the battery operated candles. We've got lovely chandeliers here all the way across, which can be dimmed or turned off as well for the nighttime parties. We've got uplighters built into the floors as well. So you could use those, and you could also add extra on top with your decorators as well. So the usual layout in here is you'll have maybe a stage in the middle on that side for the bride and groom to sit on. You'll have a dance floor here in the middle. And then you can have your DJs set up here as well. Also along this wall and the other wall as well, we've got AC units as well. So there's AC and heating as well, if that is needed. So venue can be used all year round. As we just came from, so that's the bar down that end as well. Like I mentioned earlier, you can close that off if you need to. The kitchen's just to the left as well. We've got the toilets to the right, that's the ladies and the gents as well that are through there. And yeah, if you sort of picture the space how you want it, you've got maybe 30 tables of 10. You can have 15 tables this side, 15 tables that side, a walkway here to your dance floor, and then a stage on that side. There's also another arrangement where you can have the stage at that end as well. If you did want more height for your backdrop, you could have it down that end as well. But I think if you do have it down that side, you wouldn't be able to use the bar because that would be behind it. So just something to be aware of. So yeah, that covers this Grand Pavilion space. If you do want to get in touch with Hylands Estate, the email address is hylands@chelmsford.gov.uk. Their contact information will be in the description below if you want to contact them. We've got one last space to check out before we do leave here. So we're going to head outside to the back of the main house and see what we can do with that space out there as well. Right, so we are now at the back of the main house of Hylands Estate. This is the back of all the rooms on the ground floor. The terrace room has entrance out to here as well, and this can be used as an outdoor reception space. But the main purpose for this space is fireworks. So out there you have where they'd set up the fireworks. Now they have a preferred firework provider, so you will have to go with them if you do want to have fireworks here. The details for that will be in the information below. If you want to contact Hylands House or Hylands Estate, the information will be below in the description. So you'd have your guests come out here, they'd stand all across, all down here, and they'd look out and watch your fireworks. You could have your name, you could have a 10-minute display if you wanted. So yeah, just reach out to them for the options. So yeah, that is Hylands Estate. It's been a pleasure showing you around. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've seen some stuff you like. If you do want to get in touch with them, as I said, the details will be below in the description. The staff here are lovely and very helpful as well, so that's always a bonus. So yeah, that is the end of the tour. Thank you for watching another episode of The Vendor's Table, and we'll see you next time.